It's 1462 of the Arukh HaShulchan Yomi. Today we're doing Yeridea, Simon Reishain base, Sif Hay to your base. Hey. Arukh HaShulchan the length of the line of each line is 30 letters. To write the word Mishkol Sechem 3 times. No, it shouldn't be narrower than that. So the page should not look like a letter. But the Arukh shouldn't be longer than that. You and no Mashotas B'Ksav, so that his eyes should not be wandering around the writing. Shashitas Arulas, and when the lines are too long, but tell about Shashitas and he'll make a mistake which line is which line. Because Shir Tefach, they wrote that there's a Shir of Tefach if one writes in a fine font. See what goes in a thicker font. I go for you, know everything based on the aesthetic. For this one, Tefach, in more than Tefach. Ain't no Mashotas, and his eyes will not get lost. Not wander. Kim Shaksiba Gaso because he's writing a stick. That's the shach. Because according to this, Shaksiba Gaso, so Shita Arukin Kamashirta, the thicker the writing, the longer you can make lines as long as you want. It's the Menachas for that line. Vav, that, the Menachasham Amru, in Nachas, the Yishon Menachas, they say that Mishukot Sechem Shlosh Payim Melam, Shloshim Osios. It said Mishukot Sechem 3 times, didn't say 3 letters. I'm Schot there, Ein, Vav, but they have Shpachos. Interestingly. In the entire Torah, there is no vav in the letter mishpach, in the word mishpachos. The chem parts masik see SOS to go to mishpachos sechem chaser vav. Where it says the one time it says mishpachos sechem, it's missing a vav. Payments are actesos, so only 9 letters. Over gimel, you have to read the words over and again. It's chosai osios 27 letters. So that's what 2 locals have is question osios. The 2 they're not right 3 letters. Like a Rambeg's 9 v'shulchan see base kasu lam osios. There are 3 letters. Now, Mashah says she's tomorrow. The Gemara it's also difficult. I just say a number of letters. The message me said that around Siman about Menachne. And this Ram learns that it's actually just a simon. Because letters are not comparable to each other. Yesh Chovos is so much wide. Ruban Kain who most of them are wide. Yesh the narrow ones. Baruch Hav Vav Zayin Yud Nun Gimel. People shall so many associates can't give a precise number of letters. That's why they use this word. Based on the way we pronounce it. Shalom Moshe Chavav, that Cholam extends the Vav. So I guess you have a mix of letters in it. Shas not referring to the Pasuk in Torah, which says because of him. I think it was a Sheish was associates. By this word, which has 10 letters, 2 of them are narrow. Havav Ayun, Vuberach HaKtsarim, if you Arukim, and this is a ratio of narrow letters versus wide letters, the whole al base as is the entire base. And this is clear, it's 23 letters. Back it says here, the reckoning of law of how many wide letters there are. Bil Gilyon, B'Shein Godel Echad. The margin says here the Shulchan Aruch in the base Hillel brings it down name a certain Godel. I'm sure it's not going to say Dovo B'Shem Omro. It's like if you're in there, it seems Ein Lasso Shitas Ketzaris Min Tefach should not make lines that should narrow the Tefach. I feel B'Ksav Adakmor, even if it's a very narrow font. The Chen Shin B'Sechet Soifrim Perek Bezel Ches Shir Adaf. The measure of the page is the column is Kleshia Roeh. In order to be able to see it, it's smaller. It should be not less than Tefach. It's supposed not less than 3. It's both Akal Shono. This means this is what it means. Kadesh Yero, so you should be able to see. Maksav Gas, if the writing is coarse, Rash the Yosef Tefach. It can be broader than a Tefach. It can be a sign based on the aesthetic as perceived by the eye. Shom Mishatos says eye. Well, in other words, I should not wander. If it's a small font, should be less than Tefach, even if it's a narrow font. Because according to the Shema, tiny moed. The Sivitah are very small. We have one in our shul. But Daf Upachas Mitefach, and the Daf is clear than Tefach. So, ain't absolutely B'Diavad. It says this is not one of the things which passes the Torah B'Diavad. Ram Perikut Loch Hashem said absolutely B'Diavad, and the Ram indeed does not recognize this among the things which pass the Torah even after the fact. And Shama, the B'Ksav Daka, Daka Everyone is writing a very narrow font. Some call Rabbi Yossi, they learn Rabbi Yossi, the type of is supposed to 3, it's supposed suffices. The Mashashir is that Ayesh Apik Talmud, I think, says Oshon, that shir you'll find even smaller Sifrei Torah. Ches, or Isim Mishra Diktek, Diktek was there, I saw those who inferred, he who inferred from this, Shendi's bride, the Bixlava Gas Yoga, so instead of that, from that which it says, that's a corresponding, you can make a lot larger tefach. And come go, nevertheless. Yosem Shlosh Mishpachot Sechem Ein Rashai. 3 Mishpachot Sechem, that's an upper limit. V'yesh Litu the Gas Yochel Tov Yosem, those who infer that if it's core, or the thicker font, you write more. By the Omer, I say, Shavim Rishayim in the doctor, Bekach, you can't infer anything with the Rishayim. Lokach v'lokach, not this way, no, that way. You analyze the words. Shvi Asvar here, but logic dictates that Chrish Chazal Amru Kain. Once Chazal said the Slam Lon Shos will actually deviate. But I actually ran Kadosh Kavanas, these Tolos, okay. It's only have Kabbalistic ideas behind this. Okay. Likewise, by the cause, all this was, however, we made clear, it's not an impediment with the Abbot. Just a mitzvah shua diva chachamim. So we'll listen to what chachamim have to say about the matter. Test, Chazal say, also the menachas daflamin, also the miriam by bat shlosh dapim, 5 shmona dapim. Each of the individual hides in the Sefer between 3 and 8 dapim. Pachas mikam, yes, kind, less than 2 dapim, or more 8 dapim, you stop make. You should have 5 shal chibrei rios yafin ba, because the stitches which connect the hides are good. Shein by mis and not too many of them. The way I say real concerns, we should not make a narrow parchments. Shloya tvoim mekuram is nice, so the stitches should not be too close. The lower coast and not the parchments too long. Shloya not to distance them too far. If he has a hide which can hold 9 daf, you shouldn't have 3 here and 3 there. Arba, in other words, in 3, Arba kan 4 and 5. I'm sure. Anyone, let me look so. It's not clear to write 3 by 3. That's what you know, Steve Gimli, how gets the look Lakan, Shish Lakan. That's what you felt that 3 was okay. Just don't like that you have 3 6. Avo Bivade, Mutzel Lachlok, for Shoshios, you want to divide him in 3 columns, 3 parchments, Bashal Shosh, each one being 3. Happy Dam is certainly okay. Yud, Vidai Shnosh Turkas and Ikar no Yuria Shell Arba Chamisha Mudim. The primary purification of Torah is to have a parchment holds 5 or 6 amudim. I think you learned that which comes said. But Bas Tesha Rios L'Chalik Arba Chamesh. You have a urea which can hold 9 columns, you divide up 4 here and 5 there. Didn't say 3 by 3. 9 together. Can this be used? You can know you rack Arba Chamesh amudim. But the primary noise is to have 4 or 5 amudim. The Koko nevertheless Lord Chicham the Kacham like a person who's Nish Api Live, Maoras Katime Loya Simishoshidapi. They're not going to make a sense because based on from smaller hides, you're not going to get usually a hide which is going to hold more than 3 block. And now call you can say, I know, all this not a pen, but the other. Philosophia, Rock Mishneh Dapim, you made one of the parchment sections from which 2 pages, or I feel that Echad, even 1 page, kosher, we have its kosher, at least for the other. Kenkos for a swag, but Mordechai reviews of Gdol Achraim, the great Achraim brings it down. That is the task. Raya Lazar, Sharam, Beku, Lokashah Zayim Slim, and the evidence is that the Ram not include this one of the vintage Pasul Sefer Torah. Yav, L'chein Chazal, that's what Chazal said. The Zeu Rak B'Riyosha B'Chol Sefer Torah, Chutz Mi Achraim B'Sofa Sefer. It's about the parchment pages, that's Sefer Torah except for the last one. Sofa Sefer, the end of the Sefer, I feel the Riyosha Daf Echad Kosher. Even the parchment page of 1 column is kosher. I feel the rock pasuk echad, daf echad kosher is only 1 pasuk and 1 column is kosher. But also daf lebato, we make that a page unto itself. But over now, so then we sew it together with the other parchment pages. Kenkazon the perek test din yud base. Perek zayin din zayin. Elsewhere he writes because of the shigmar the Torah. Revision Torah tzor shigmar of emtzah sheet they have to finish in the middle of the line. So we sew it at the end of the page. In the Sherman Adaf sheet and there are many lines left from that page. Mikatza ba'olam masri you start writing the triangle narrowly. Maschim tchias the shita shebasov adaf and you start from the end of the line at the end of the page, from the beginning of the line at the end of the page. V'lo yigmar sashita u'mitzkaven, you should not finish a line deliberately until the lane the last masdar will be in the middle of a line. And if you want in row, if you see, if you write like any other Sefer Torah, you should have empty lines. So you'll be able to complete at the end of the page. I raised him a katzer. You involve that klomar shosai lios gedos osi mashecha kamashitim. Make large letters. Each one expands across several lines. Became a sheneke so shita achroina shebesavadav. Sorry, you should make a mind. Then it should remain for the last line at the end of the page. Because of our Isis Kedarko b'chol Sefer Torah. You write then the letters in the Sefer Torah your normal way. And since you write the last page first, obviously you're going to finish in the right place, in the middle of the line at the end of the page. Case the gospel to Shanoch Yain Shom. You base. Possession will be a parak you design. Echla she share puzzle echad be'etav echad. Why didn't you mention about one pasuk, one daf? Mention stomach had so much because of parak test. That's why we wrote parak test that we saw yesterday. I don't know if this is an impediment even after the fact. So if that if you didn't finish the Torah in the middle of the line at the end of the page, is that impediment or not? The Parak Yud, I did not mention one of the things which passes in the Evan, which you listen in Parak Yud. May absolutely among the other psulim. So I ain't possibly Evan, so must be possibly Evan. Famous time, it makes sense. So ain't the Lochem Moshe Sinai. It's not Lochem Moshe Sinai, Lochem Moshe Kosav Mordechai, K'dei Yisrael L'chol Shugmara Teira. You don't have to finish the middle of the line as Lochem Moshe Sinai. It's a shuri, but it's the end of Torah. Shem Mo Malich Tavot. He has no word to write. L'chein ain't a market the Evan. That's why it's not a pen with the Evan. Because they write Shoi Tu L'chtov Osis Dos Harbei, but they didn't allow you to write very late, but large as El B'Sova Torah, except the end of Torah actually Tzarich L'kach when you need it. Moshe's bar, which as we've just explained. Abachot Torah ain't so it's came. The rest of should not do this. Miuk also. Okay, if you did something like this, ain't opposed, it doesn't pass it's a shach. But died, and we told him a certain parak base of Eastern Uriah, so it says there the Uriah Shaloyu Pachas Mishlosha should be less than 3 pages on the Uriah. Parchment page will answer ches, and that we're 8. But Klaf Lotus Lo Him Shila Mala. But the Klaf the coming not give a shear on maximum. Our Pachas Mishlosha ain't last sos with Klaf, just you shouldn't do less than 3. I will Yosim Ishmael Osim. But because they're more than 8, that's fine. If Isurak B'Gvil, the Mara is only by the Gvil parchment. Marlo Vazeh, the person did not bring this down. The person says the person also not bring it down. Bracket says here, but Tam Mesachah 7 near Mishnah Klaf Noah Migvil. Klaf is superior to Gvil. V'Yeshma Noi has an adornment of the Tzagam B'Yeser and Meches, even if it's more than 8 pages per parchment sheet. And different brackets here, it says, each piece of the Shuvah Sikun Baba Shem Be'er the Imlosi Ema Torah B'Em Tashid didn't finish the Torah in the middle of a line puzzle. None of your clouds make sense at all. Right, may Aram Shemena evidence from the Ram which but that's not the case. So Klagoro, the Mad the Lo Choshiv, ain't apostle me bid the Evid. Shalom Pitzel, if the Ram is not mentioned in that list, doesn't possible be the Evid. And that brings us to the end of Reish Ayin Beis, Ayin Rish Beis.